possible. Because that's how women settle. But what you want is possible. There are men out here buying women things, respecting women, being faithful, loving you, honoring you, loving your children like...
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Ladies, it is dumb to leave your man because he cheated. It's dumb. Now, if he's a cheater, yes, but because he cheated, what you gonna do? You gonna find you another man that don't struggle with infidelity? We all do. And if there's a man out there that's telling you he don't, he lying. But don't take my word for it. Tell me this. How many women you know that hasn't been cheated on? Don't worry. I'll wait. Exactly.
This is what the universe rewarded her with after she left a cheater. Men who are incapable of committing, of loving, of adoring a woman, of being a family man, you'd hear them say things of sort. To believe that there's nothing out there which is better for you. That you cannot have anything better because all men are like him. He won't tell you. He won't tell you that he is like that. He wants to group other men in that position so that you don't want anything better other than him. So you settle for him. Convince yourself that he is the better option. There are men like this guy, Russell William. I don't know what his name is. Let me check. I just said Ciara's husband, but Russell Wilson? There are men like that. Men who are willing to give you everything you could ever deserve and more. However, for you to get out of that lack mentality, you have to step into your abundance mentality. It won't come when you keep on blocking your blessings with such distractions of men. Such men are the reason why I am as single as I am today. Such men are even the reason why I don't want to have kids at the moment. Like I always say this, marriage is the least of my priorities right now. I don't see myself committing to any man right now because we know how men could be. Okay? Eventually, they will put themselves first. I want a man who's going to put the family first. He needs to be selfless. Okay? He needs to be committed. He needs to be family orientated. He needs to understand that I'm not going to throw my life away because he entered my life. He needs to understand that I'm not even sharing my money with a man. I'm not going to do that. There are men like that for me. It may not be you, but there is. And you cannot convince me that there isn't because I want that for myself. Same way I cannot convince you that the woman that you want in your mind does not exist. Because you can leave the woman that you married with kids, that you build a life with, to be with another woman. Okay? You can do that as a man because you're very full of yourself. So I'm saying I'm full of myself. And I want better for myself, even if it meant waiting. And if that does not come in that lifetime, it's fine. I will enjoy my life to the fullest. I will do what I need to do. I will travel the world. I will experience the best of life. I will make this the most amazing time for me to be alive. I make sure that when I go out of this planet, I go out with a bang. Because there ain't no way I'm going to subject myself to humiliation. It's done to me as a black woman in the system, which black people help maintain. So I'm not going to participate in this. I don't want to. I don't want the unfulfillment in my next life. Okay? I don't want that.
So many words, so many thoughts, but I'm going to just say this. For those who do think like that, is it difficult to say, I am not monogamous? I do not want to be with one person.
I want to be with multiple people. I must be with multiple people all at once. You cannot hold me down. You cannot contain me. I am not monogamous. I will not be faithful to you if we get in a committed relationship. There's no reason for you to get into a monogamous relationship just to cheat. That's evil, because you could find somebody that's okay with you dealing with multiple people. This is not the gotcha that you think it is. If you know you're not going to be faithful, if you're aware that monogamy is something you cannot handle, then why do you keep getting in monogamous relationships? Don't try to make it seem like we're the problem because you're not actually having the relationships that you want to have. If you have extended the offer to a woman and saying that we're going to have a monogamous relationship when you know that that's not really what you're going to do and you know that that's not really what you want, she's well within her right to leave you. We know that some of y'all just get a rise out of cheating on somebody, out of sneaking around, out of lying. That makes you feel amazing. We know that. Just say it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Ladies, it is dumb to leave your man because he cheated.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That was stupid as shit. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Let's unpack this.
Now, if he's a cheater, yes, but because he cheated...
Did I murder someone? Yes. Am I a murderer? No.
What you gonna do? You gonna find you another man that don't struggle with infidelity? We all do.
He said, what you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna pack my shit, and I'm gonna get the fuck on. Y'all say men are the logical leaders of the world. Okay, well, a good leader can practice self-control. Would you feel comfortable living in a kingdom where your leader falls into temptation every single time they're tempted? Would you feel comfortable living in a kingdom where your leader is so distracted by the enemy's temptations that they can't even protect said kingdom that you reside? So sick of all the excuses that y'all done concocted. It's filling up my fro. You've filled up my fro with this foolishness. They talk about, well, men are just visual creatures. Well, everyone has eyes, and everyone is attracted to somebody or something. There will always be a person, a woman prettier than your wife, prettier than your girlfriend, just like there will always be somebody that has a bigger wallet and a bigger penis. So we need to start using I statements. I am a weak man. I can't practice self-control. I fall into temptation. People use generalizations and say things like, all of us do this, all men do this, all women do this to feel better about their actions because they know they wrong. If I didn't wash my ass, I would say things like, all women don't wash our asses. Yeah, we all do it. Who is we?
And if there's a man out there that's telling you he don't, he lying. But don't take my word for it. Tell me this. How many women you know that hasn't been cheated on? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yes, let's normalize cheating because we've all been cheated on. While we're at it, let's normalize drinking and driving reckless, and not wearing our seatbelts. Because tell me this, how many of us have experienced a car wreck?
He has to make you believe that all men cheat because he's a cheater and he believes he's entitled to a good woman. Men like him have a vested interest in women believing that there are no good men out there. Because if you really believe that, you'll settle for one of them. These are the kind of men that jump on the internet every day and call a man a simp if he's loving his wife, loving his girlfriend, honoring her, doing all the things that he can't or won't do. They want to make you feel like that what you want is impossible. Because that's how women settle. But what you want is possible. There are men out here buying women things, respecting women, being faithful, loving you, honoring you, loving your children like their very own. That everything that you want is out there. You just can't expect it from a man like him. The only reason some of you are even here is because your mother settled for your father. We don't have to do that. We can wait till we get what we want. They hate the fact that you're waiting. It's painfully obvious some of these men don't even like women. So why are they so worried about you dying alone? Because it's not you they're worried about.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to my series. Being single is probably your best choice because most people right now are crazy. In today's episode, I'm going to take a slice of pie to my friend. Here's the pie. All right, off we go. There you go. My friend brought me some macaroni and cheese. I can't wait to try it.
And someone might say, oh, well, she got lucky. No, this is what happens when you put your energy into yourself, when you prioritize yourself, when you choose consciously to love yourself, to be okay with yourself regardless of whether you're with him or you're without him. The problem is that you guys get desperate. You get desperate and you believe that such men are a scarce resource. No, they aren't. You have prioritized men who make you feel like that, and it's in your subconscious that even you yourself, you want that chaos in your life. You believe in your mind that without that little bit of destruction in your life, it's really boring. You want that. You want the thrill of cheating, of chasing, of doing that. You need to get to a point where you are needing peace. I value peace of mind. And if you haven't gotten to that point yet, none of this would work. Such men will seem unattainable to you. You will only attract the men that you vibrate with. I'm sorry, but it is the truth. It's not that he's a scarce resource. Your mindset is a scarce resource. How you put things inside your mind, the people that you listen to, the men that you surround yourself with. Hence, I'm saying I'm okay regardless. I'm okay with waiting. I'm okay with being alone. And Ciara said she wanted to get to a point where she is raising her son, focusing on herself, prioritizing herself, loving herself. I guess this is why she made that song Independent, and be like, oh, well, people were saying, oh, well, she wants women to be independent. No, you really need to have that independent mindset for yourself. And it's not even about money. It's about you choosing yourself, loving yourself, putting yourself first, getting into things that will allow you to thrive, not for you to compromise yourself, not for you to settle, not for you to make anyone feel secure in their manhood. That is not your responsibility. That is his responsibility to find what makes him find security in his manhood. It's not your problem. You're not meant here to fix anybody else but yourself. So nobody gets lucky. It's what you invest in. I did not get lucky. Let me take my channel, for example. I've built my YouTube channel for 3 years, probably even more. Okay, I went from getting no views to you guys watching me today, getting maybe as much views that I get today. Okay, consistency. I had times where I wanted to quit on myself, but the one thing that you need is to invest in yourself, love yourself, cherish yourself, and I guarantee you there's a universe, and it listens. It might not be what you want right now, but I promise you it will be.